Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. Give honor to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh Shah. We are the Battle Axes coming at you tonight with a Monday night class, the Monday night dining, where we don't dine with the swine. I'll pray. I like to get a lot of my topics off of Facebook and off what things are occurring in the world, events that's happening. And one event that we've been seeing is going on about this black militia group. These brothers out here with these guns, and they ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? They ready to put this work in and war for the Most High God. They call themselves Israelites, but speaking on being an Israelite and being an Israelite are two different things. So we want to touch on making sure that if you are called to do this job, that you are called by the Most High God to do it. Because when we go to war, whenever we went to war, we got to understand. When we go through the scriptures, now we'll understand that every war we went to, whether it was Joshua, David, every war we went to, the Most High God fought those battles for us. See, we're just vessels. So we want to make sure that we have the Most High God fighting our battles for us, and that we don't lose patience and go into wanting to fight our wars and battles ourselves. Because, in honesty, the Most High sent us to America to be in what? In slavery. For us to be in our tribulation right now. So everything happens on the Most High's time. This is the Most High's will, and we just want to make sure. The nice class is called "The Weapons of Our Warfare Are Not Carnal." The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We always say this. When you're dealing with carnal and spiritual mind, it's totally different. It's the opposite. Carnal mind, and you think, well, look, man, I need to go get this pistol. I need to go get this gun. We need to go get at these crackers. Spiritual mind, you think, well, I need to go pick up this Bible and get these scriptures and shoot them at the nation. And shoot them at our own people. See, we want to fight with the scriptures, and we want to let the Most High God fight for us. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. First precept we'll get to tonight. Like we say, we hope everybody been in the spirit. We're going through some troublesome times right now in Israel. And we want to pray for those brothers and sisters that's going through it. But we got to endeavor until the end. So we want to make sure we say a couple prayers for Israel. You don't want to just pray for yourself. You want to pray for your nation of people. You want to pray for your brothers and your sisters along this walk. That we all are out of harm's way. That we're not letting the devil attack us. We're only as strong as our weakest vessel. So we want to make sure that we strengthen all of our people up and that we pray for each other and one another. Like I said, the nice class is weapons of war are not carnal. Now, first precept we'll get to is Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Bring it out. Keep not thou silence, O God. So this is King David praying to the Most High God. Y'all know, when you go in the book of Psalms, King David prayed heavily. King David sinned, and the Most High forgave him for his sin. Therefore, King David said, man, you know what I got to do? I got to pray and fast to the Most High God. And that's what King David did. King David is telling the Most High God, keep not thy silence, O God. Because a lot of times we lose our patience in this walk. We're like, man, the Most High God is silent right now. They killing us. They killing our children. They killing our babies. They shooting us down in these streets. But King David said, keep not thy silence, O God. This is the prayer that we can pray to the Most High God. Read on. Hold not thy peace. He said, hold not thy peace. Read on. And be not still, O God. He said, be not still, O God. We need you to move. But guess what? We don't need him to move on our time. We just want to make sure that when it's ready for him to move, that he move for us. When he do be ready to move, he gonna move for you. So you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Are you gonna be able to let him move for you? Read verse 2. You still there? Still there. Read verse 2. Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. Thine enemies, key word, thine enemies. We got enemies, Israel. They make a tumult. And we know that these enemies out here on the prowl for us, man. So-called white man hate your guts, man. So-called Asian man, they don't care for you either. But they sure want you to spend that money on getting your nails and toes done. Japanese, they don't like you, but they sure want you to come in there and buy that Chinese food, that Japanese food. So they hate you, man. And King David said, our enemies, they coming together against us, Lord. It ain't just the white man we got to worry about. I'm getting called a nigga wherever I go. Whatever other race it is. And my own damn race calling me nigga. So he said, thy enemies make a tumult, an angry gathering. Read up. And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Israel, we gotta understand that people hate us out here, man. Right? But King David said he praying to the Most High God to say, keep not your silence, Lord. Because when it's time for you to move, I know you're gonna move. I got faith and believe that if I keep these laws, that is the commandments, that when you move, it's gonna be perfect time. Your hate is perfect hate. Your will is the perfect will that most happy. Had a friend that I knew where I grew up, man. She passed away. Brother killed her, man. Murdered her, man. Just yesterday, man. And this is sad that's going on with our people, man. This is why we got to get back into these laws, statutes, and commandments. These laws are the only thing that's going to save us, man. And out of all the people, you know, this was a girl that you consider to be a pretty decent girl, man. But then she had them laws in her life, man. And she had them statutes and commandments. We just pray. I pray for that family, man, and I reached out to them, man. Words can't describe how we feel right now, but we got to keep these laws, man. We have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments so that these things will stop happening to us, man. This is how we fight this battle. Not carnal-minded, but spiritually minded, man. Go to the book of James, chapter 5, verse 7. The book of James. I get there myself. Nah, you good. The book of James, chapter 5, verse 7. We'll read down to verse 12. Bring it out. Okay.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 7.
Read out.
Be patient, therefore, brother.
What did the Bible tell us to do?
Be patient, therefore, brother.
Now, I'm going to take matters in my own hands.
Be patient, therefore, brother.
I'll praise. Be patient, brothers and sisters. Be patient. Wait on the Lord. Read on.
Until the coming of the Lord.
Until the what?
Until the coming of the Lord.
Now, the coming of you get
Until the coming of the Lord.
Until the coming of the Lord. I'll praise. Read on now.
Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth.
So we wait on the precious fruit of the earth, the husband. Read on.
And had long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain.
And he say he has long patience for this crop until he received the early rain and the latter rain. So you got to have patience to let your crop grow, right? You can't just go out there and say, man, make it rain, man. I'm ready for my crop. I'm ready for my cabbage. Come on, man. I want some fresh cabbage, man. Come on, what's taking so long? No, it said the husband man be patient and wait for the first rain and the latter rain. These are things we have to do because just because you get that first rain and you get that cabbage and it's about the size of a grape, or you go and pull that cabbage, well, I'm going to get this cabbage. No, you go wait till that thing get full size. We're going to wait on the early rain and the latter rain. Right? Read on now.
Be ye also patient.
Be ye what?
Be ye also patient. Establish your heart.
Establish your heart on being patient, brothers and sisters. We can't run when we want to run. We can't move when we want to run. Move. When the Most High God give you that moving order, then that's what it is. And if he don't give you that moving order, then nothing will work. We went to Tulsa about a month ago. We understand. Everybody went to Tulsa and seen the Greenwood, Pine, and Orchard Street, and it made us feel some type of way. And although we succeeded for a while, it wasn't forever because guess what? They didn't have them law, statutes, and commandments in that time. Right. But they bombed us, man. But if we'd have had them law, statutes, and commandments on our butts, they couldn't have did nothing to us. The Most High would have been for us. And the other nations know it too. Judas 5:20 out of the Bible, where it tells you, the Most High God be with them if they keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But if they don't, it's going to be their ruin. Right. We're going to attack them. Read on now.
For the coming of the Lord draweth not.
For the what?
For the coming of the Lord draweth not.
For the coming of the Lord is coming. We have all the faith to believe that guess what? The Most High is coming back to get his children. We have to be patient and stand firm on that thing, man. Read on.
Grudge not one against another, brother.
Say grudge not one against another, brother, because we get out of patience and lose patience, and we'll start attacking each other. And we can't do that, man. We grudge not one another, one against another, brethren. Talk about your own kind, man. They ain't talking about everybody now. That's right. Talk about your own kind. Read on.
Lest he be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
The judge standeth before the door. Read on.
take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example.
For what?
For an example.
It said, take my brother, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example. King David waited on the Lord. When the Lord told King David to go execute judgment, that's what he did. As well as all of our forefathers, man. Said, take the example of the prophets, man. No battle we won did we win on our own self. We got to make sure we put that out there real clear. The Most High was with us in every battle we won. Right. And guess what? We didn't do a thing. We were just pawns. Just pieces of vessels out there, and the Most High was using us, man. So we got to make sure that we wait on him, man. Read on. Let those prophets before time be an example, man. Read on.
For an example of suffering.
For what?
For suffering.
So we suffered a lot, didn't we? But when it was time for the Most High to get us out of suffering, what did he do? Now go get them. Said, I put your enemies in your hand. Now go get them now. See, we got to make sure that we suffering right now in this world. But it's not on our time or accord to say, well, let's stop suffering. Right. We were sent to this world, to this continent, America, to go through captivity. Right. Who are we to say, well, we tired of captivity? Right. Shit, we ain't keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you say you're tired of captivity. By keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. Coming together as a nation of people. That's how you tired of captivity. That's how you get captivity out. That's how you get the Most High God to unlock the power till you come back and get his church. You know, affliction and patience. Affliction and patience. We got to take an example of our forefathers. They were suffering. They were afflicted, but they had patience. Each and every one of them. Abraham sent his son Isaac up there to be giving up for an example, man. Abraham gave his son Isaac, man. He had patience, man. If he had to go through that suffering, he would. But he had great patience to let him know. So Isaac said, where's the sacrifice? Abraham said, the Lord gonna make it. We gonna get a sacrifice. The Lord gonna make sure we have a sacrifice. You ain't gotta worry about that. That was patience, man. If it had to be Isaac, then guess what? Abraham said we're going to have to be Isaac. And Isaac was in agreement with that too. Read on.
Behold, we count them happy, which endure.
We do what?
We count them happy, which endure.
We count them happy, which endure, man. Scripture said, he that endures until the end shall be saved. The end. Read on.
Ye have heard of patience of Job.
You heard the patience of Job, man. Job had great patience as well, man. These are examples of our forefathers, man. He said you heard the patience of Job. Read on.
And have seen the end of the Lord. That the Lord is very pitiful.
He is very pitiful. You be like, well, hold on. How's the Lord pitiful, man? Because I'm telling you, like the Bible says, great and terrible Lord, man. When he come back, it's going to be that great and terrible day. That it's going to be great for some, but terrible for many, man. Read on.
And of tender mercy.
And of what?
And of tender mercy.
He is very merciful God, man. He's going to come back and get us, but we have to do what we have to do right now. We got to endure this, man. We got to endure this affliction, this suffering, right? And how do we endure it? Coming together as a nation, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? The weapons of war are not carnal. Read on now.
But above all things.
But what?
But above all things, my brother, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth.
So it said, but above all things, neither swear not. Now don't go out there talking about, yeah, the Most High told me to do this, and the Most High ain't put you in that situation to do this. Don't go out there talking about, yeah, let's get these guns and these troops together and go out here and be ready to die. And it ain't the time right now, right? Because like I told my brother today, okay, the black militia go out there and kill 100. Guess what? That KKK and that crackers come back, they go kill 1,000. Right? They'll go out there and kill 50. When that KKK and the motherfuckers and our enemies come back, they'll kill 500. This is a war that we cannot win right now without the Most High God. Right. And it's not about being soft. It's not about being y'all brothers weak, you feel me? No, it's about reading the scriptures, man. Ain't nothing about this truth soft, man. The Most High God is our comforter. He is our fight. He is our rock, man. Gotta follow what the scriptures say. Read on. Start 12. Start 12, yeah. It's like it.
Verse 12. But above all things, my brother, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea.
But let your yea be yea,
and your nay be yea.
And let's what?
Lest ye fall into condemnation.
Let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. Hey, you either go keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, or you gonna try to go do some things for yourself. Pick up a couple of ARs and a couple of magazines, but let your yea be nay, your nay be nay. Because hey, what side you gonna choose? I'm gonna choose the side of the Most High God. I'm gonna be patient and endure to the end. So the Most High give us that call, man. Jeremiah 51:20 says, "We are the weapon. He gonna use us. He always used us. We didn't use ourselves. You win that war. You didn't do it. The Most High God was on your side every single time. And then guess what? The enemy won that war. Guess what? It was fit for the Most High to say the enemy gonna win right now. Because y'all ain't in order. Everything that happens is the Most High God's will. His will be done. Not might, not almost, it's going to be done. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14. Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14. The weapons of war are not carnal. Read this when you're ready. I'll read it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Wait on the Lord.
Hold on. What did the Bible say?
Wait on the Lord.
Nah, we finna take this long.
Wait on the Lord.
Man, I'm tired of getting shot down these streets, man.
Wait on the Lord.
Wait on the Lord, though, man. That's a plain, clear, from the Lord, man. That's real clear cut. Commandment of the Lord. He said, wait on the Lord. Read on.
Be of good courage.
He said, be of good courage, man. So the Bible tells you you can be angry, but the Bible say what? Sin not. Right. Ecclesiastes 7:7 say, oppression, but surely oppression make a wise man mad. Right. Yeah, we wise men, we mad up in this thing, but he said, be of good courage, but you still gotta wait on the Lord. Just because you tired of things happening to our nation of people, we have a guideline on how we can get this thing to stop happening. Right. And it's not about going and saying, well, let's go get all these guns and all these people who are ready to die, and let's go back at these people. We can't fight the fight. Because sooner or later, we run out of ammunition. Where are you going to go get the ammunition? You got to go to a white man. Right. You got to go to a white man for everything. And like we always tell brothers, man, they can cut your water off, and it's over for you. Right. They can cut your food supply off, and it's over for you. Read on. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, man. Read on.
And he shall strengthen thine heart.
And he shall do what?
And he shall strengthen thine heart.
That's what he's doing to us. Every brother that's out here trying to put these laws on their life right now, he's strengthening our hearts. He's strengthening our hearts toward this world, man. We are stronger with this world. This world don't condemn us anymore. We condemn the world now. But he's strengthening our hearts now. We see who we were. We see that old man and that old woman. And our hearts are now being strengthened to not be that same old man and old woman. Read on.
Wait, I say, on the Lord.
And then guess what? He said, again, I say, wait on the Lord. One scripture, we wait on the Lord at the beginning and at the end. Like he said in James, we wait on the latter rain and the early rain. The beginning and the end. We're gonna wait from the beginning to the end, man. We can't win this war without our Most High God, man. We can't do it. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Yeah, we're gonna go 4 and 5. Hold on. Okay. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 4. We go here.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4.
Read on.
Charity, suffering long.
Hold on, read that again.
Charity, suffering long.
So we was talking to a sister the other day. She brought the scripture out. I said, you know what? I can use that scripture. The charity is love. The Bible says that charity is love. Love is what? Keeping the commandments. Right? It's real simple. So keeping the commandments, he says, keeping the commandments suffereth long. You got to suffer long with this thing, man. Don't think because you start keeping the commandments now that, oh, it's time for a new leaf right now. Man, we was wicked in the world 30-something years, and you've been keeping the commandments 8 months. And what, you tired of it now? What, you think you supposed to have something where they're supposed to change all of a sudden? It's not going to change overnight. But when we come together, and that's what I'm saying, we as a nation of people, some of our people don't even know where they are still to this day. The Most High not finna have this thing jumping right now. He still got bodies to wake up, bodies to put down. He's still separating the wheat and the tares, man. Charity suffering long, man. Read on. Love suffering long.
Charity suffered long and is kind. Charity envieth not.
Charity envieth not. Read on.
Charity vaunted not itself. Is not puffed up.
Charity vaunted not itself and is not puffed up. We ain't taking it to our own thing and our own thoughts. We ain't being puffed up on the thing because we done found us some guns and some people who ready to go on now. They charity vaunted not itself and is not puffed up. We can't remember now when the Bible said when man think he is something, he is nothing. It's just peace, man. Read on.
Doth not behave itself unseemly.
Does not behave itself unseemly, man. Read on.
Seeketh not her own.
Seeketh not her own. Charity don't seek its own. We seek the Most High God's will. Not how we feel. I'm tired of this mess, man. Let's go get them. Nah. Let's load up. Nah. Go where the Most High God says, right. It's time, son. Right. It's time, my people. It's time, my brothers and sisters. Read on.
It's not easily provoked.
It's what?
It's not easily